Hello everyone. As in the last lecture we have covered the proof of Arden's equation or Arden's theorem. In this lecture we are going to cover the application of Arden's theorem, means how we can use the Arden's equation to solve the Kleen's theorem part 2, that is how we can find out the regular expression corresponding to given finite automata. And for that purpose we will be using Arden's equation, and the proof of Arden equation we have already covered. So let's start with the lecture with a brief introduction of Kleen's theorem part 2 and the Arden equation. So Kleen's theorem part 2 is saying if a finite automata, that is DFA and FA, can recognize the regular language, then there surely exists some regular expression which can describe the regular language. So the part 2 of the Kleen's theorem is all about how we can convert a given NFA or DFA to equivalent regular expression. So for that purpose we will be using Arden's equation. So Arden equation is saying if we have two regular expression P and Q, where P does not contain a null, means P cannot be null, but yes, Q regular expression can be null, then if we have this type of equation, then this is the defined solution for this type of equation, for such equation, and we can directly substitute or replace this equation by the given solution. And we have already proved that this is the unique and only solution for this type of equation in the proof of Arden's theorem for the last lecture. So let's start with some of the examples. So before starting with the examples, first we have some rules, means how we can apply the Arden theorem assumptions. So finite automata that we are covering here should not have any null move. So this is the first condition required to solve to find out the regular expression corresponding to given finite automata. It must not have any null move. It can be an FA, it can be a DFA, but without null move. Next condition is the finite automata has only one initial state that we already have. Okay. And the third and important condition is for every node. Here node means a state. For every state, suppose we have Vi, Vj and Vj are different states, we have to calculate the summation of, means all incoming states with incoming input symbols. We have to make the summation of all the states that are having incoming to the state with a specific input symbol. So we have to write the expression in this format. For example, if we have four states as S, A, B and D are the four states, and we have to write the equation for the state S, then we can simply write it like S is having incoming from A, S is having incoming from B, and S is having incoming from D. From A we are having the input symbol or terminal A, plus from B we are having the input symbol B, so we will be writing it here, and from D we are having input symbol A. So this is the way how we write that summation, means from all incoming states with one input symbol, with one incoming input symbol, we will be writing these type of expression for every state. So this is the clear format of the equation. As we have three incoming, so we have written three expressions here, right? Now if S is initial state, if S is having initial state, then we have to make some changes to this equation, as the initial state is by default having one input as null. So for initial state only we have to add this summation also, means null input also. For rest of the state, this is the way how we write the expression, but for initial state only you have to include this null also. And third important point is this: solve the equation corresponding to the final states, means if you have one final state in the given DFA and FA, then you have to solve this type of expression like we solve in the mathematic questions, and that result will be the expression of the complete DFA. We have to solve the expression corresponding to the final state, and if we are having more than one final state in the DFA and FA, then you have to solve the equation corresponding to all the final state and then union the results of all of them. Okay, so this is the way to solve the expression. If we have one final state, then solve the equation corresponding to the final state only. If we have more than one final state, then you have to solve the equation of all the final states separately and then union the results. Okay, so let's start with first example. Here we have first example on the screen where we are given with one state only, and one state, the given one state is also the initial and also the final state. So we have to write expression for this state only and solve the equation for this state only, because we are having only one state and that is final also. So here we have defining the DFA M with single state S, input symbols are 0, 1, and the final state is also S. So let's write the expression for this state as S is having 2 incoming, so S1 plus S0, and also it is having a null input because it's an initial state. So this will be the expression corresponding to the initial state here. Next you have to solve this equation, and if you encountered while solving with such type of equation, then you can directly replace this equation with this solution. Okay, so you have to keep in mind these equations for substitution of this solution. Okay, so this is the final equation corresponding to the state S. As we are having only one state, so we have only one expression to solve here. Let's take S as common expression from the first and second expression, so we will be getting 0. So let's write 1 first, 1 plus 0 here, because we can write it in any order. We have addition only, so null plus S, S is the common, so 1 plus 0. So this is the expression we are getting after taking the common expression. Now if you check carefully and compare the equation formed with this expression, means Arden equation, so it is forming the Arden's equation as S is R here, and this null is equal to Q, and this S is again R, this 1 0 is equal to P here. Okay, so this is forming the complete Arden equation. As it is forming the equation, so we can write the solution here directly as R equals to Q P star, and as Q is null, so we can write null, and P is 1 plus 0 star. Okay, so and we can ignore the null, so then we will get the solution as 1 plus 0 star. So this will be the language of regular expression, because this is the expression corresponding to the final state. So we can say that this DFA is having this as the solution or the regular expression. So here this is the expression that we solve after putting the Arden equation, Arden solution, and then we can declare that this is the language of machine, as 1 0 means this is forming any combination of 1 0 of any length. So now let's consider one more example where we are given with one NFA M with 4 state S, A, B and D, and 2 input symbol as AB, and final state is D. So now we have to calculate the expression corresponding to D, but we have to write expression corresponding to each and every state, because we need all those expression for solving expression corresponding to D. So let's write the expression corresponding to S first. For S we are having 2 incoming, so SA, we have SB, and last we are having a null input as S is the initial state, right? So for A we are having only one input from the state S with B. From A is having only one input from B, and similarly B is having only one input from A. So corresponding to B we are having this expression. From A we are getting the input A, and similarly for D we can write the expression as D is getting input A from B. So these are the final expressions corresponding to all the states. Here if you see, we have to solve the expression for D only. We have to solve the expression for D only, but for D we need to solve B, because D's expression is having B in the right hand side. So we have to solve B first, and for B we need the substitution of A, and for A we need to solve S first. So this is the expression that we need to solve first. To solve D, we need the value of S to be substituted for expression D, right? So here are all the statements, all the expressions. Let's solve this expression first, because ultimately we require the value of S for D. So after solving S, we are getting the same expression as the example number 1, because this is the same expression. We have just formed the Arden's equation and substituted the solution as QP star, and we are getting this. The only difference is that we are having here A and B as input, and in the last example we were having 1 and 0 as input. Rest solution is same as example number 1. Now we have to solve the equation for D. So for D we are having the value as BA. Now we have to substitute the value of B here. So after putting B we will be getting BA, right? Now after putting A we will be getting S, B, A and A, and we are already having the value of S. So just substitute the value of S here, B star and BA. So this is the way how we solve the expression corresponding to the final state. For first of all, solve all the expression that we required for final state, and last solve the expression of final state. So here after substituting B we are getting AA, and from A we are getting SBBA. After substituting S we are getting this as the final expression of the final state, and this will be the regular expression, or the language of this machine is this. So all the expression or any combination of A and B ending with BAA is the expression for the regular expression for this given NFA. So let's check another example where we can have more than one final states. So example 3 is defining a DFA M with 3 states S, A and B, 2 input symbols A and B, and final states are A and B. Now we have to follow a different approach, means we have to solve expression corresponding to A and also corresponding to B, then union the results of both. Okay, so let's write the expression first. As S is having no other incoming, so we have to write the null incoming only, so we are writing null. Next, for corresponding to A we are having input from S and also input from A itself, so we are writing S, B and A. Okay, now for B we are having incoming from A, for A incoming from S, and from B we are having this BB. So now we have to solve these expression one by one. So let's first solve the expression corresponding to A, and then we will solve the expression corresponding to B. Then we have to union the results, means we have to union the expression of A and B for the final expression or the regular expression corresponding to given DFA. So solving the expression for A first, here we have S, B and A. So just substitute the equation this or corresponding to S in the result. We are getting this as the expression. Now we can equate this equation with the Arden equation, as this is forming the R and this is the Q. Here Q is not null. So here this is Q and this is again R and this A is P. So we can directly write the solution for this equation as QP star. So Q is B here and P is A here. So we are writing the solution as BA star here. So this is the solution for the complete A after equating with Arden's equation. Next, similarly we can solve the expression for b. For b we are having sa and sb, b, and after putting null we are getting this expression, and again substituting the, as this is the q and this is our p, so we have q p star here, so this is the expression corresponding to b. So let's union these expression to find out the expression corresponding to the complete machine, and this is the solution. Means we are having a plus b as b a star and a b star. So this is the expression corresponding to regular expression corresponding to the given DFA. So this is the way how we solve the Arden's equation. Means if you are given with some DFA and FA, or you are given with the question like explain Arden theorem with an example, so you can use any example and along with the proof of Arden's theorem, and the question is done. In next lecture we will be covering some other topics, that is the push down automata. We will be starting with new topic push down automata, and also we will be covering the pumping lemma for regular expression in further lectures. So till then, take care and keep practicing.